X about me, nigga, X about me, X about me, nigga,
Yeah.
X about me. I'm a hustler, I'm a hustler, homie. I'm a hustler, I'm a hustler, homie. Nigga, X about me, nigga, X about me. I'm a hustler.
What it do? What the business is? Word on the street, they ain't on the end is. Hustler, get your mind right. Ha! What it do? Welcome to another episode of Roof Hustlers, baby. Where we tackle all your daily door-to-door objections, rejections, and we teach you guys how to make connections, man. Because if you ain't out here making genuine customer connections, building better customer relationships, and giving premier customer service, you ain't making a difference in your wallet or the community, baby. That's what we here over here at Roof Hustlers here to do. Help you guys become better salesmen, learn how to execute better, and just take your game to another level, man. So this week on Roof Hustlers, we're going to be talking about rapport. Not just about rapport, but the importance of rapport. I know a lot of you guys out there knocking doors, and you're just attacking people. You're not getting to know people, and that is one of the 11 door-to-door roof commandments. If you don't know about those, go check out episode 1, and make sure you write those down, and you don't forget those. So you guys aren't building the correct rapport like you should. You're just knocking on people's doors. You're jumping down their throats. And one thing I know from experience, man, if you're just knocking on people's doors and jumping down their throat, you will not get the time of day. People do not like that, you know what I mean? When you go to people's house, you need to have some respect. You need to have some courtesy. And most of all, you need to know your stuff. We're going to talk about rapport this week. I'm going to give y'all the exact definition of rapport. I'm going to give it to you to a T. Then after that, I'm going to break it down for you. How we get down in the field, all right? So, rapport, close and harmonious relationship in which people understand each other. The ability to relate to others in ways that creates trust and understanding. Did you hear what I said? I said trust and understanding. When you build the right amount of rapport, what it does is rapport gets the homeowner's unconscious mind to accept and begin to process your suggestions. So think about that. It gets the homeowner's unconscious mind to accept and begin to process your suggestions. So, if you're one of those guys that's just hitting the door, they come outside and you're like, hey, my name's so-and-so, I'm with so-and-so construction company, we're doing this, we're doing that. You ain't even tapping to the unconscious mind. You're just jumping down somebody's throat. They're already ready to tell you no. Now you're giving them more of a reason to tell you no. So guys, rapport is very important. You know, so when you hit the front door, you need to be looking for all type of examples to build some type of rapport. Somebody might got a Porsche in the driveway. They might got a Florida state flag. You know, they might got a beautiful yard. They might got some nice flowers. Shoot, anything before the homeowner comes to the door, you can find to build some rapport on. You know, they might have just painted the house. Anything you can do to create some common interest between you and your homeowner. You know what I mean? So when you're walking up to the door, you already need to be having that in mind. I know some of you guys, your boss probably tell you, oh, you need to have an icebreaker. Everybody don't got icebreakers. I'm sorry to break it to you. I don't got an icebreaker. What I do, I build great rapport. If you don't got icebreakers, if you're one of those guys, you're sitting home, you're like, man, I don't got no icebreaker, I don't got no icebreaker. You don't need an icebreaker, baby. You just need to know how to build great rapport, because once you build great rapport, you build great relationships. And once you build great relationships, man, people do whatever you want them to do. I'm going to go over some key points of rapport with you guys, some things you need to keep in mind every time you're in the field. And make sure you got your pens and pad, you're taking in some notes, man, because if you're just listening to this, you ain't retaining the information, you ain't processing the information. You need to take you some notes, and when you take you some notes, you need to do your own research so you can figure out how to build rapport the best way for yourself as a salesman. You know, so we're going to go over some of these key points real quick. One of the ones that stood out to me that I thought was very cool, because, you know, I've been doing my research, I've been studying, I've been training, and if you ain't doing that on a daily basis, guys, you need to put that into your routine, because if not, you're not getting better. But one of the key points of rapport that I read that I really liked was rapport is not about getting the homeowner to like you. And I know that probably strikes some of y'all like, what? I'm supposed to get them to like me? Nah, rapport is about getting to know your homeowner, so you can find out what's important to them, so you can solve their problem. So you don't need your homeowner to like or agree with you. And I know that sounds crazy, but you don't. You know, so that's something to keep in mind. Take a genuine interest in your homeowners. Some of you guys go to the front door, you're thinking about $1. You ain't thinking about your homeowner. You're not thinking about how you can help them with their roof. You're thinking about $1. You need to talk to your homeowners. How you doing? You know what I mean? Figure out why they don't want the roof inspection. See if money the issue. See if they're interested in an architectural roof, you know? See if they more concerned about the warranty. The warranty on the shingles, the labor warranty, whatever you guys offering, you know? They probably want to know, do they got to pay their deductible? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But you got to take time to genuinely get to know your homeowner so you can find out what their problems is, so you can solve their problems. Because if you're not solving problems, you're not making money. You know what I mean? Plain and simple. So when you're building that rapport, take a genuine interest in your homeowners. Ask them why they haven't got the roof done. Have they been thinking about getting the roof done? How they plan on getting the roof done? Have they been saving money? All those are important questions to get to know your homeowner so you can give them the best solution to their problem. And another key point about rapport, pick up on keywords. Keywords. Homeowners say little words, you know, that you can pick up on. And I'm talking about in a sense to build rapport. You know, a prime example, you knock on the door, homeowner come out and he's like, how you doing, eh? You hear that A, he probably from Canada. That's a perfect opportunity to build some rapport. Oh man, you from Canada? How long you been in that? You know, you guys ain't paying attention. You just want to talk so much. 93% of salesmen talk more than they listen. So think about that. 93%. You're probably part of that 93%. So you probably need to cut back some of your talking, do more listening. You know what I mean? So pick up on keywords. When you're talking to your homeowner, pay attention to what they're saying so you can solve their problems, like I said. Another thing to keep in mind when you're building rapport is you need to have a conscious mind of how your homeowner likes to take in information. Everybody doesn't take in information the same way. You know, you might got that guy with the fancy car, you know what I mean, nice house. He might just need to know, hey, I can get you a new roof, get the insurance company to pay for it. Simple. He like, let's do it. Or, you know, you meet that mom who like the details. She want to know will she get dropped by the insurance company. She want to know how the process go. She want to know how much damage she need. You know, all those things on her mind. So you need to keep in mind how your homeowner like to take in information. If you take a genuine interest to get to know people like we discussed earlier, you'll be able to find out how they like to take in information. My girl, for example, she a detail person. You know, I tell her something on a Monday, she need a Tuesday to think about it, I'm getting the answer on a Wednesday. You know, that's how she like to take in information. Me, I'm a big picture guy. You tell me the big picture, I'm like, let's do it. Keep that in mind, man. Everybody don't take in information the same way. Building rapport. Pay attention how your homeowner like to take in that information. Another key factor of rapport, mimicking body language. People come to the door, you know, he leaning up on the door. Hey, you lean up on the door. You know, homeowner come out, he big and bold. You get big and bold. Don't be afraid to mimic your homeowner body language. Old lady come to the door, she timid. Hey, you timid too? Excuse me, ma'am, how you doing today? I don't mean to bother you. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to mimic your homeowner, because if you screaming, you super duper crunk, you, hey, how you doing today? And your homeowner like, I'm good. You need to get down to her level. You need to be, oh, hey there, how you doing today, ma'am? I don't mean to bother you. You know, if he rowdy, you rowdy. She quiet and soft, you quiet and soft. Common interest, baby. Common interest. One thing about common interest is every homeowner, human beings, period, they are at their happiest when they're talking about themselves. When you're building that rapport, keep that in mind. Find a common interest. Mimicking people's behavior, believe it or not, that's a form of common interest. Oh, they quiet just like I'm quiet, even though you're not quiet. You're just mimicking their behavior. Another key point of rapport, probably one of my last key points, is be respectful of people's time, people money, people energy, you know. Pay attention to their favorite people, all those little things, man. Don't be wasting people's time at the door. Don't be wasting people's energy. And shoot, if you get that deep into rapport, find out about their favorite people. It might be their mom, their dad, their grandma. Let them elaborate on them. Let them talk about something they like. Because when they're talking about something they like, they feel better. So they're not thinking twice by signing that paper, because you done built that rapport up to a level to where they talking about themselves, they feel good about themselves. They like, hey, let's get it cracking. Let's sign that paper. Be respectful of people's time, their money, their energy, and, you know, build enough rapport till you can find out what they like, their favorite people, their favorite interests, you know, things that excite them. Because when they, like I said, they're talking about things that excite them, they not so much focused on the paperwork that they're about to be signing. Those are some key points to keep in mind with dealing with rapport, because rapport is important. I think rapport is more important than your actual pitch. That's just me though. I think you can sign somebody up if you build good enough rapport and give a half-assed presentation. That's how important rapport is to me. Let's just be real. You're not even going to have an opportunity to build some rapport if you're not leaving a great first impression or giving a great first impression, you know. So when you first meet the homeowner, are you mumbling? Are you looking to the ground? Are you, oh, my name's Jose. Do they got to tell you to speak up? They got to tell you to speak up, man. You got to understand they not going to sign up. They got to tell you to speak up, they not going to sign up. You know, so that first impression is important. 55% is based on how you look, 38% how you sound, and 7% is just based off what you say. If you don't look good, you don't know what you're talking about, and you sound stupid, they're not going to give you the time. You got 13 seconds to make a great impression. And those 13 seconds when you knock on the door, homeowner come out, that's all you got, 13 seconds to make a great impression, baby. Between those 13 seconds, you need to be finding some type of way to build some quick rapport. You can build some common interest, get your homeowner talking about themselves so they feel good. That way they give you more time to actually talk about what you came there for. Those are some key points about building rapport. Keep those things in mind, like I said earlier, make sure you're taking your notes. More important, what does building good rapport do for you? Building good rapport makes the negotiation process easy. You build enough good rapport, homeowners ready to sign that paper. They ain't even thinking twice. They don't care about the fine print at the bottom no more. They don't care about that deductible they're responsible for. They just ready to sign because you built that good of rapport. One thing about customers, they gravitate towards great experiences. You know, your homie go to the barber, he get a haircut, you know, his edge fine, everything good. He tell you, hey man, this is a great experience. What you gonna do? You gonna go back to that same barber because your homie had a great experience. So you build good rapport, you give your homeowner a great experience. What you think she's gonna do? She's gonna tell her friends, which leads to my next one. Great rapport generates referrals. Build that pipeline. Got that money always coming in. So a lot of people get it confused. They think rapport is just by getting somebody to like you and, you know, trying to be a little suck up and just be nice to people. Nah, rapport is so much more than that. You know, rapport is about getting to know your homeowner, solving their problems, building a pipeline, giving them a great experience. And overall, you build enough rapport, baby, you're going to close that deal, which is the most important thing of all. Another episode of Roof Hustlers, baby. That's my take on rapport. It's one of my favorite things to do. One of my guys I work with, he asked me, he say, man, Deshaun, what you think you do better than anybody else? I build the best rapport, man. Nobody don't build rapport like I build rapport. Rapport is very important. So when you're out there in the field, stop attacking people. Get to know people. When you get to know people, what you can do, you can solve their problems. When you solve people's problems, what they equalize to? Money in your pockets. Making a difference in the community, making a difference in your wallet. We'd like to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Roof Hustlers. If you like what you saw, leave you some comments in the comment box. We do pay attention to those. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the share button for me. If there's any topics or anything you guys want us to discuss on Roof Hustlers, make sure you shoot us an email, roofhustlers@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter @Roof Hustlers. Hit us up on the Facebook page, Roof Hustlers, man. We about to take this thing global, baby. So we appreciate you guys rocking with us. Another episode of Roof Hustlers. Much love and respect. And I'm out this thing.